Hey everyone, it's Angela with Mystic Moon, bringing you guys your weekly soul connection reading. And so this is going to be for today's date, which is Monday, May 24th, going all the way until Sunday, May 30th. So this could be for any kind of a soul connection, twin flame soulmate. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter about the label. We're just focusing on the energies between you and this person. So just take what resonates, you guys, and get rid of what doesn't. So I decided that I wanted to do something new with my weekly readings. I'm going to go ahead and add a theme to it. So this week's theme is going to be your soul contract with this individual. Okay. So I just felt like I just wanted to kind of just throw something new into the weekly readings because I'm starting to add topics to my weekly horoscope readings as well. So anyways, you guys, all the decks I'm going to be using in this reading, I'll let you guys know what they are as I shuffle each deck. Everything will be listed down below. These beautiful Orgonites here. This is the She Talks to Angels, Archangel Azrael Nude, and the Divine Masculine Nude, both created by Michele from Wing and Bell. We also have something exciting coming up too this week on Wednesday, May 26th, which is the, oh my gosh, there's a couple of different labels here for it. The Super Flower Blood Moon Lunar Eclipse, Full Moon in Sagittarius. That's a lot. That's a handful. So this is an opportunity for us to really expand on our journeys because that's really what Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter is all about expansion of the mind, spirituality, just ascension, opening up our minds to new ways of thought, new ways of doing things that have been holding us back. We're freeing ourselves, right? So this is an opportunity for us to really tap into that energy. But I'm not going to use this reading today to do that. On Wednesday, I will be doing a specific reading for that. But I'm at the very end going to do like a little bit of a bonus message about what this full moon in Sagittarius may mean for you. So let's go ahead and get started, you guys. I did create an outline here. So let's get started. Let's take a look and see. What does your person bring into your contract currently? Now, your contract is your contract. It can be walked away from. You have free will. Nothing is bound. No one is bound here, okay? But this is just what they're bringing into the situation currently. They may bring something different to the soul contract at a later date, but this is just right now. So this deck is the Depths of the Sea Oracle that I created here. We're going to get a couple of topics and see what your person brings to the soul contract. What are they bringing into the soul contract right now? Like, what are they bringing into the situation between you and them? Ooh, we have Journey of the Soul, Sea Turtle. We also have Seahorse, Past Lives. So they are bringing some past life energy with them. And we also have Worn Out, okay? Sun Hat. So the Sea Turtle, the Seahorse, and the Sun Hat. We're going to go ahead and clarify with some tarot. This is called the Arcanum or the Arcanum Tarot. What is this Journey of the Soul about for your person? I'm using reversals today, just so you guys know. Journey of the Soul. Ooh, we have the Temperance energy. This is Sagittarius, okay? So this is kind of cool because we have this full moon coming in Sagittarius, and it may be that there's going to be some sort of significant change for your person or some sort of shift in their perception or something during this full moon. So the Sea Turtle, Journey of the Soul, I feel like your person has been on this journey to find themselves for quite some time, even in the past, their past lives. Their past life experiences have brought them to where they are at today with you. I also feel with this past lives energy coming up that you and your person have shared a past life together, okay, or maybe several. But these two cups here, this reversed energy tells me here that this person is not able to reconcile with you at this time. They're not able to, come together with themselves. So they're still on a journey to finding themselves. So when they come into this contract with you, or how they've come into this contract with you, is they're already coming in imbalanced. They're already coming in at a time where it's not divine timing, okay? So if you're experiencing issues with this person, they've got some things that they're still trying to clear up. We have the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is that they're still holding on to something from their past. There's still something that they're not able to resolve. So it could be their past in this life, or it could just be a past life period. But they still have something that they're holding very tightly to. So it makes it very difficult for them to expand. It makes it very difficult for them to heal. It makes it very difficult for them to open themselves up to you in this connection. So they might value money too much. The material possessions, things like that just might be too valuable to them. They may not feel comfortable without this cloak of materialism, okay? They might just be putting their energy and their time into superficial things. So now let's go ahead and go into the Sun Hat, Worn Out. It's Five of Swords. Your person's definitely worn out here. I feel like your person doesn't really want this, but at the end of the day, they don't know anything different. So they're really battling within themselves. They're also wearing out a lot of people, but they're worn out too. So their behavior, they might challenge a lot of people. They might be challenged themselves, but I'm getting at the end of the day, your person ends up alone. They end up alone because there's something within them that they're still trying to figure out. And so when they open themselves up to you and other people, they have all these unresolved issues. And so they're just exhausting everyone around them because they're a problem. They're a challenge. They're not healed. They're not balanced within themselves. They don't want to let anyone in. So I feel like your person is wearing this suit of armor, and this armor is materialism. Money may be too important, or status, or just things that are superficial may be very important to this person. So they already come with this energy into this life, into your connection. And this could be a challenge for you. They could be challenging you, how much do you value yourself? What's important to you? So that is what we are seeing immediately with your individual. So let's take a look and see, what do they bring into the situation? I'm sorry, you. What do you bring into this contract? We know what they're coming with. They're coming with some baggage, which we all do, but their baggage seems to be a little bit more like they're on the defense. They want to protect themselves. They don't want to be hurt, and they're exhausting people with this behavior. So they need to be able to open up and expand their minds beyond this materialism, beyond this being the only thing that's important. They need to open their heart space, but it may be that they're going to wear themselves out and wear themselves thin to the point where they're going to end up alone. And it might be at that time that they start to realize what's actually very valuable and important, which would be people. Let's go ahead and see what you're bringing to the contract currently. We have contentment, palm tree. We have stroll, getaway. And we have intimacy, champagne. So a getaway and a stroll, palm tree, tropical getaway. That's cool. Okay, so let's see what this is all about for you. This right here is called the Thelema Tarot. King of Wands. Okay, the King of Wands is Leo's energy. So we got some fire. We got Sagittarius coming through, and we got fire energy. Now, the King of Wands, though, for me, and this is for you, the viewer, if I could say that right, this King of Wands knows what he wants. This King of Wands has got it going on. This King of Wands has done a lot of work on themselves. Doesn't matter if you're feminine or masculine. It doesn't matter. This is the energy of mastering your suit, mastering your craft, mastering yourself spiritually. So it doesn't mean you're just perfect and ready to go now. You might still be working on yourself, but you've certainly found yourself. You're not like your person. Your person is still on this journey of their soul. They're trying to figure out who they are, what's important to them. So do you see how you guys vibrationally right out of the gate are a little bit of a mismatch right now? And that might be why you guys are not able to reconcile. So if you're experiencing a separation or challenge with this person, this makes sense. If this is not your story, this just may not be your reading this week. But we have content with your own self, content with your own energy, doing your own thing, building your craft, building yourself up, moving forward with your mission, your purpose in this life. It's a really beautiful energy. And it could be that you've had to go through a lot with this individual in order to get to this self-realized state. So they could have really inspired you to step into this leadership role, to be this better version of yourself. This person could have been a catalyst for that, which is wonderful. We have the Six of Cups. Ooh, yeah. So the Six of Cups here in the reverse position. Six of Cups to me is the past. It does connect to me for me as a reader for past life energy for sure with people that are having a soul contract or a soul connection. So the thing is kind of like once upon a time, the two of you were able to come together. And they were able to let go, and they were able to kind of get swept away with the romance or with this connection with you. But something happened. Something stepped in the way. Again, it's like they were swept up with this old energy. That's what I'm picking up on. You guys have this past connection. So when you guys came together, it was this instant soul recognition. And so they were able to dive in that with you for a moment. however long that lasted. So it was very magical. It was magical for them and it was magical for you. But then something happened and they pulled away. They pulled away. They became afraid. They closed up. They latched onto other things that seemed to be either more important to them or seemed to be safe. It's all they knew. And so this Five of Swords was a very unfair, unjust delivery of behavior. And so it's almost like they know that it was unfair, I'm getting to, but they did it anyways. They may have cut you away. They may have done something that in a way kind of forced you to pull away and take care of yourself, which is ultimately good though, is what I'm seeing in this contract, because it did help you to level up with yourself. It did help you to become a stronger person. But now we still have this unresolved issue now though. We've got this unfinished business now between the two of you. You'd love nothing more, of course, to try to resolve this unresolved issue or this unfinished business with them. But I'm getting here right now with that Temperance card being in the reverse for them, which are those two cups. They're just not able to reconcile their own differences to be able to reconcile differences with you still. Okay? So you may, in a way, just kind of sit back and dream of reconciling with them. Two cups coming together, reconciling, because you still feel this intimate, deep connection with them. You're very deep. You're a very deep person. Very, very deep person. And that's one of the things that your person really loved about you, and one thing that spoke to their soul, because that's really who they are deep down. But their ego and all of that armor is getting in the way. Okay? And you may want to save this person, or you may have wanted to in the past. But I'm getting here that you have since been able to rise up as that King of Wands and step into your own power. And now you're creating your own destiny, your own life, with or without this person. It's like you're moving forward. So good for you, you guys. I feel a real ascension happening here. I feel like if this isn't your energy yet, it's going to be, okay? It's very beautiful. So you may long to reconcile with this person, but you know ultimately that that may not be possible right now, and you're okay with that because you do stand in your own power. So we have the champagne and intimacy. Yeah, see the Six of Swords. We have this energy here where it's not going anywhere. So I don't think that you are, because you feel this very strong connection to your individual. You're invested in this, but it doesn't mean you're going to stop living your life on account of this. Six of Swords is a card of being able to transition to a nice phase. That's not happening right now with this person. There is no resolution right now. It doesn't mean there never will be. But instead of focusing on that, you're focusing on yourself. Good for you. You also know that this person needs to find themselves, and they need to also master themselves and level up. You're there. I'm getting here that they are not. So it's going to take some time, but you're not going to sit around and wait and twiddle your thumbs. Okay, that's not the energy here. You still feel this connection with them, but you know that right now you guys can't move forward and you can't resolve this. So there's unfinished business. The story isn't over, and it may not be something that you even care to or want to or can resolve in this life. But at some point, you realize that this person and you came together for a reason. They have invoked something within you. They have sparked something, awoken something within you. And that is gold. That is something that you can take and utilize for a lifetime. Beautiful. Beautiful energy, you guys. I'm loving this for you. Okay, so now let's go ahead and go into the energies that represent this contract, okay, just as a whole. So we're going to go into, by Aqua Moonlight, the Secrets of a Lover's Journey Oracle. What are some cards that Spirit is suggesting that represents the energies of this contract? Okay, so we know what they brought into the contract, and we can see what you bring into the contract, what you guys both bring to the table. What does this connection, what energies make up this connection? Having a hard time speaking today. Seeing myself in you. Wow. That's huge, you guys, because this is a mirror to you. This person is your mirror, and you are a mirror for this person. So anything that we are seeing and that's triggering us, it doesn't mean that like what we're seeing is us. I mean, it ultimately is at the end of the day, but sometimes it's not like verbatim. Like it's not just like the exact details. Like someone's hurting someone else and you're not somebody that hurts other people. So it's not like that's you. But there's something that's being triggered by what you're seeing that has something to do with you. That's the deal. So it says, seeing myself in you, triggering reflections, mirroring souls. Your souls are mirrors to one another. That's this contract. That's what Spirit wants you to know. So let's go ahead and go into the Tarot de la Nuit and get some clarification here on this mirroring, this reflection. And the thing is, you and your person came together and it was just like, it was a match. And then something happened. They were triggered. You were triggered. Someone was triggered. And someone said, I got to close myself up. Now, of course, I'm seeing that with your person. But it could have been you as well. Oh yeah, look at that, 9 of Swords. A lot of unresolved issues. I see the 9 of Swords as a mental card, okay? Mental anxiety, mental anguish, nightmares, things from our past, unresolved traumas, issues, okay? Fears. So to me, this 9 of Swords energy in the reverse position gives us an opportunity to heal from these traumas, to no longer torture ourselves with certain thoughts. What we think is what we see, really. What we believe is what is going to show up for us. So there's this opportunity with this card being in the reverse position that we can start to let that go, that we start to see that that's really all it is. Our fears are just fears. What we tell ourselves is just stemming from trauma and fear. It doesn't have to be true. So we're learning something about ourselves through what we've seen, what we felt, what has been triggered within us through this person. Okay? What else? Starting a legacy, creating a life together, higher commitments. Wow, higher commitments. So this is, first of all, I do feel like you and your person have either been married or have had some sort of family, or even you have had children together in a previous lifetime. So that's why when the two of you come together in this life, you already feel like this familiarity with them. You already feel this unspoken bond, this very quick connection. It's kind of like, I don't know why I feel this way, but I just do. It's just there. You can't really explain it. Okay? Because I feel like you guys started something in a previous life and it's like it's carrying on to this one. So there's already this energy. You may also be meant to, if things work through and both people choose it, you may have a family with this person. That's for some. But we do have the 10 of Cups. That 10 of Cups is the family card. It is reversed, you guys. So this tells me here that as much as we may want that with this person, it depends on the ascension. It depends on if people choose it. We have free will. Your person has the free will, just like you do, to disengage from themselves, disengage from this contract, to do something else, to sabotage themselves. So I just feel like right now, the reason why these cards are coming up the way that they are is it's Spirit's way of letting you know that right now is not the time. Right now, it may not be possible to come together with this person in this way. And that's okay, because maybe there's some sort of work that still needs to be done. And we have the waiting heart. So to me, this is really, really summing it up. Okay? It does say a one-sided feeling, the other half is missing. That's the reason why all this is coming up reversed. Your person may not be awakened enough to follow through with this. They may not be able to see what you see right now. They may have seen a glimpse of it. I am getting that. They've seen a glimpse of this life with you. But something happened here and it has like slipped through their fingers. Because they're focused on other things. They're focused on something else. Yeah, 3 of Pentacles. So the 3 of Pentacles in the reverse position, just so you guys know, this entire deck is not reversed. We have a lot of upright cards. It's just the way that they're coming up. The 3 of Pentacles is we're not able to collaborate and work together with this person. There is no teamwork here. It's one-sided. So you're holding all of this energy. But the thing is, at the end of the day, you realize with that King of Wands that this isn't the life that you want to continue to build. You're not going to continue to wait and put all of your eggs into one basket and bank on the fact that this person's eventually going to wake up, because there's no guarantee that they will. So you're going to continue to move forward as the King of Wands. At least you have that, okay? At least you have that. At least you've found yourself. At least you've stepped into your power. This person has been some sort of inspiration for you to do the work that you've needed to do. So this contract can be very valuable in that sense. Yes, there's these other elements. There's these other things that you're feeling with this person. But if this person is not choosing that right now, you can take this as an opportunity to just continue to live your best life. Okay? Some of you may want to wait for this. I don't feel that for a lot of you, but some of you may want to wait for this. Just kind of see what happens. And again, there's nothing wrong with waiting, but you want to make sure that you're living your life while you're just kind of still holding space. So I don't even want to use that word waiting, holding space for this person. Because to some degree, you're always going to feel this person's energy with you because you feel connected to them. It's a once in a lifetime kind of a feeling. It's something you've never experienced before. So there's a part of you that wants to hold space. And maybe there's some of you that need to hold space. I'm not here to tell you what you should or shouldn't do, but you've got to ultimately go with what feels right for you. And if you want to live your life and you want to move on, you can. This contract is not binding, okay? But this is just what's coming up right now. That's what Spirit wants to bring forth for the contract at this time. So why don't we see what are the opportunities for ascension here, okay? What can we learn from this? What can we take from this? I've already gotten that the King of Wands is very much something that you can bank on, something that you can take. But let's go into my Twin Flame Journey Oracle and Tarot and get some additional information of how we can ascend, okay? So we're going to grab a couple of cards for your person, how they can ascend. So there are opportunities for ascension and opportunities for you. So this is for your person, opportunities for their ascension. We do have the Divine Masculine coming through. So this could be a masculine that you're watching this video for. This is also shadow work. So your person is going to be doing some sort of going deeply within themselves, doing some sort of shadow work in order to figure out who they are. That's that journey of the soul that came up. This is for you. Opportunities for your own ascension. Ooh, we have release. It's beautiful. And we also have balancing the scales. That's like justice, karma, making decisions, head over heart decisions. We feel a lot for this person, and sometimes that can perhaps be a problem. Okay? We need to release. We need to be very rational here with this situation. If it's not serving you and in your highest good, you may need to release it temporarily or maybe permanently for some of you. So this Divine Masculine here, okay? This Divine Masculine energy, stepping into the Divine Masculine. What is this all about? So I'm going to put these aside because we're just going to focus on them right now. What is the energies here for this Divine Masculine? Okay, we have the Twin Flame connection. Okay, so that right there is Gemini's energy, okay? So Gemini's energy. I want to make sure, because I think I started mentioning signs here, and I just want to make sure that I didn't stop. Yeah, okay, I'm good. So we have Gemini. So we had Gemini, Libra, and Sagittarius come through this reading so far. It doesn't mean anything, really. These are just little things that, I like to put out there just in case somebody's like, oh, that makes sense to me, that resonates. But this is the Twin Flame connection. So your person has an opportunity to learn from you, to learn from what they felt with you, to learn from when they came together with you, how that felt. I am also getting to that this is a lasting impression that your person will carry with them throughout this life, through lifetimes, really. So if you think that your person just came together with you and that you have just been forgotten, it's not true. It's not true, okay? But they've got some decisions that they need to make. They have some choices that they need to make. We have the Ace of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you guys initially had that spark. When you guys came together and connected, you initially had that spark. But something happened here. Something happened. They stopped growing. It's kind of like the fire went out. As quickly as it was ignited, is as quickly as it was like extinguished. It was just like very quick for them. But they didn't know how to hold on to it because, again, they're not super balanced. And we have Pisces or Cancer energy coming through, very watery energy. a lot of fears that this person has, a lot of darkness. So this shadow energy here makes a lot of sense to me. They have some shadows. They have some illusions that they need to break through. So it's the chemistry was not the issue. The soul connection coming together, recognizing something amazing and special. That's not the issue here. The issue is something going on deeply within themselves. And you may have triggered something. You may have triggered these shadows. You may have triggered this response. You've triggered some sort of fear. This person could have also blamed you for what they were feeling or thinking. And they could have ran away from you because they didn't want to feel this. They didn't want to deal with this. You were a mirror to them, a constant reminder of the crap that they don't want to accept about themselves. So your person has an opportunity to ascend through connecting with you in an energetic sense. So if they're not connecting with you in the physical world, just by recounting or recollecting on your connection, thinking about it, and going back into where they were triggered and why they felt the way that they felt or why they said the things that they said, this is going to bring some sort of an illumination to them so they can grow. And the next card would be the sun, which is this illumination. Now the moon is also feminine. So do you see how the feminine's energy is actually helping the masculine to get through some sort of shadows? So if you're a feminine watching this video, this could be something about you also clearing things up on your own, forgiving this person for what may have happened, realizing that they were operating or still operating in their shadow self. This isn't really truly who they are. You're able to see through the illusions of the 3D world. You're able to see through the illusions of ego. You're connecting with this person soul to soul. So who they are in the physical world isn't who they really truly are deep down in their soul, and you know that. So continue to hold this person's energy in love and light. That's what I'm seeing here. Because you're helping as a way to guide their spirit towards the light by holding them high. You're not doing the work for them. We can't do the work for people. But your influence and the energy that you send to them, it is influential. So why not? So that's what we have. Let's take a look and see what are your opportunities for ascension. We have release, and we also have balancing the scales. 7 of Swords. Yeah, you might have to forgive this person for something because they may have done you dirty, done you wrong, lied, cheated, very deceiving. There's some kind of an energy here that it feels a little unfair, a little unjust. 5 of Swords did come up for them at the very beginning of the reading. That's what they're bringing into the contract. Some sort of a situation that just was unfair, wasn't right, but they did it anyways. Okay? So this is something that you're going to have to balance out within yourself. Some of you guys may have already done this. Some of you guys may still need to do this. But you guys are ready to release this deception. You're ready to release this wound, heal it, transcend to the next level. You're ready to move forward. You don't want to hold on to this because the King of Wands, I'm telling you right now, wouldn't hold on to that energy because that's the kind of energy that's going to hold you back in life. You're not going to prosper with the 7 of Swords being by your side. You're going to move forward with that King of Swords energy by releasing that kind of old energy that's not going to serve you in the positive way. We have the Knight of Pentacles, but it's coming up in the reverse position. This is Virgo's energy. So I'm going to go ahead, you guys, and grab this card that fell. It's just one, and it's the Divine Feminine's Empress's energy in the reverse. So we have a feminine and a masculine coming through. So this tells me here that this contract is masculine, feminine, and you might be holding the feminine's energy, okay? But the Knight of Pentacles is very slow in the upright position. The Knight of Pentacles in the reverse position is stuck. The Divine Feminine Empress energy, this is connected to Taurus and Libra. This is also telling us here that you will not prosper and grow on your journey until you balance this within yourself and release it. So I'm getting here that if you're watching these readings and you're still stuck, there's something for you to release. And it has something to do with 7 of Swords behavior. Somebody one-upping you, somebody lying to you, somebody getting away with something and not apologizing for it. You've got to reconcile some sort of difference within yourself because this person may not be able to bring this to you. They may not be able to bring it to you now, anytime soon, or ever. And so you've got to balance this within yourself. You have to. You have to. So the only way that you're going to prosper and grow in this life and remain the King of Wands, badass energy, is by releasing anything that's not serving you. So you do have an opportunity to release something perhaps on Wednesday, connecting to this person. Okay? Do some sort of a ritual of releasing and cleansing, whatever that may be to you. So those are your opportunities for ascension right now. How is Spirit trying to get your attention through the shadows? Okay? So we're going to go into my Mystics Midnight Oracle. So this is our shadow work. How's Spirit trying to get your attention through the shadow? We're going to get one for one for your person, which I'm going to grab that one right now, which is Goth Girl, strange, unusual, and complex. So cute. And for you, we have Funeral Parlor, paying respects, mourning, and goodbye. Look at that, you guys. Okay, so let's go into my Twin Flame Journey shadows. Oh, secondary. For you, excuses. And we're going to go into one last bit, my Dark Night of the Soul Tarot. So I'm going to put these to the side. Let's focus on your person first. We have Goth Girl and we also have secondary. Okay, so immediately the energy that I'm picking up on is these are the shadows. Your person, I feel, put you second. They did not make you a priority. And the thing is, there was something so amazing about you. When they first met you, you guys, this person made you feel very special. They said things to you where you just felt really important to this person because they had never met someone like you before. So it made you feel very magical. It made you feel very special. I just keep getting that over and over again in my brain. But the thing is, at the end of the day, they treated you like a second-class citizen. They treated you secondary, you know? And it was very confusing for you. So I feel like some kind of energy is still with your person. This is a shadow that they're still battling, that they didn't treat you well, that they didn't treat you special like you really were to them. And now we have the Virgo's energy coming up again through the Hermit quarantine lockdown. It could be that during the quarantine lockdown, which was all last year, it's still going on for some people in the world, that they've had a lot of time to think about themselves. They've had a lot of time to think about their past. They've had a lot of time to really go in and deeply reflect upon themselves. And so your person's shadows right now and what's coming through and how Spirit's working with them is how they may have treated you like a second-class citizen or treated you unfairly, okay? Another thing that's coming through as well is that, are they putting their own needs on hold? Are they placing the importance of the way that they look in the world or what they should be doing in the world or what other people want for them? Are they placing that above their own needs? Your person may feel different. Your person may feel like there's something wrong with them. Your person may just feel like they don't feel like the rest of their family or the rest of their friends or the rest of their peers or coworkers. They feel like there's something different about them. They feel odd. They feel like an outcast. They feel like the black sheep. So Spirit's working with them to honor this about themselves. They're not a bad person. They're unique and special for a reason. And they're kind of like coming into themselves. It's another way Spirit's working with them. So that's what's happening right now for your person. For you, we have Funeral Parlor, paying respects, mourning and goodbye, and we also have excuses. That right there is the Page of Cups, and Page of Cups is connected to Pisces for me. All right, what I'm getting here is that the Empress Sorrow, which is the Page of Cups in this deck, Crocodile Tears, somebody who's giving a lot of excuses. You're tired of excuses. You're tired of bullshit. You're tired of people that are basically telling you something about, like gaslighting you. I'm getting that. Your person could have given you a lot of excuses and they could have said a lot of things to you, trying to explain to you why they did what they did. But at the end of the day, what I'm getting here, you guys, is that you are saying goodbye to all of this pain that you have attached to this. If there's some sort of a trauma of the lies that were spoken to you, the excuses, or all the tears that you cried for this person, I am getting here that it's time for you to let this go. It's time for you to stop crying for this person. There really isn't any excuse anymore. This contract, this situation is meant to empower you, not disempower you. So Spirit is asking you to say goodbye to the tears, say goodbye to the excuses that you're basically giving, that you can't let go. You're honoring this connection. You're paying respects to it. It's not like you're saying, this person was completely worthless to me. They're not. They're a part of your ascension and healing. But in some way, you've mourned long enough. And now it might be time to just release this and say goodbye for now. Goodbye does not have to be forever, you guys. Goodbye can just be temporarily while you go off and you do something else. Goodbye can just be what you need to do in order to survive in this moment. Goodbye does not need to be a negative, nor does it have to be forever. So do what you need to do for yourself. Stop making excuses. The tears that you're crying, you've mourned long enough. It's time for you to pay respects and to say thank you. Do some sort of a ritual where you thank this person for what they've brought into your life, but you're ready to move on into the next phase. And if that includes them later on down the line, fantastic. If it doesn't, you're still willing to move forward with your life. That's a beautiful thing. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So that really coincides and ties into your releasing. That was your ascension. Remember? So now we're going to go into what is the energy that your person is holding in their mind and their heart right now towards you in this connection. So we're going to go into my Arrows of Love Oracle. So this is just about your person towards you. What is the energy that they're holding in their head space, in their mind right now towards you? Let's take a look at their mental space, their mind. And then let's also get their heart energy here. Their heart energy. We have On the Mend. Okay. So we're going to get some tarot and then we're going to get some words. This right here is the Arrows of Love Tarot. Okay, Cloud 9. What is this energy about? I feel like they actually fantasize about messaging you. They fantasize about sending something your way, sending you a message, communicating with you, making a move towards you, traveling towards you. They think about it quite frequently, actually. There's that soul connection. The twin flame connection came up in my deck. Lovers, Gemini. They really, really fantasize about coming together with you and connecting with you once again. That's definitely there. And the Two of Flames. Choices. It's just at the end of the day, it's like they would have to make this choice and this decision. And I feel like it's up in the air. That's why that Cloud 9 is there. It's up in the air for them, whether or not that's a good idea, whether or not they should. So if you haven't heard from this person, I'm getting here that they actually frequently and even currently are contemplating whether or not they should communicate with you or reach out to you. This is my twin flame journey messages, number 1. Yes, is it possible to forgive and forget? So this person's questioning in their mind whether or not you're going to be able to forgive them. If you've forgotten them, can you forget what happened? This is number 2. So we're just going to take this card since it just flew out. Yeah, it's too much pressure for this person to make a decision. So I'm getting here the decision that they've made and the choice that they've made is to keep it up in the air. It's not off the table. It's not a no. It just means that right now they're just not willing to make a decision, a concrete decision on whether or not they should speak to you or make a move towards you. Okay? So now we have in their heart space On the Mend. Obviously, this person I feel is still trying to heal. They're still trying to mend something. I also get here that they want to mend and heal this connection with what went wrong between the two of you. I'm seeing that. Yeah, now we have the Master of Arrows here, which is the King of Swords, Aquarian energy. Master of Swords, Arrows, discipline. I feel like this person, yes, they want to fix this connection with you, but they're also trying to mend their own heart as well. And they're trying to kind of reconcile their own differences, but they're fighting it. So as much as their mind is telling them what they, like, this is what I really want, this is what I know that I want, it's like their heart's telling them something else. They're still on the mend. They're still fighting this, you guys. They're still fighting with themselves. They're still trying to detach themselves and wear that strong armor. They might be also hiding behind their success, because in the beginning of the reading, it was very much about this person and materialism. This person's idea of happiness is success and money, you know, and being at the top, being in power, in a position of power. They might crave power. They might crave authority. And so that seems to kind of be superseding and taking over their heart space. So this aspect of them is still needing to heal. Okay. Yeah. Three of Swords, painful loss. I do feel like this heart here, broken heart, you know, they would really like to mend whatever happened here, whatever loss that the two of you experienced together. That's in their heart space. So they feel the loss of you. They do. They feel the loss of you, and they are trying to heal. And some of them, they're trying to push it away and not feel it. That's what I'm seeing with that. And we have the Ace of Swords, Ace of Arrows. And they think about you. They do. They think about you. And this card wanted to fly up, which is the Fool, which is a new beginning here. But the Ace of Swords is stimulating. They're very stimulated when they think about you. You stimulate them. They're very intrigued by you still. They think about you. They feel your energy. Their heart is definitely stimulated. And it's stimulated, I'm getting here, in a painful way. So they're feeling some amount of pain when it comes to you and this connection right now. And that's helping them to heal. But they may, with that King of Swords energy, may want to push it away and not feel it. So your person's very challenged right now. I just have something else, or something, I just have to do something else right now. Please try and understand. So they're trying to kind of tell you from their higher self, please try and understand that this is not easy for me. It's not easy for me to admit the error of my ways. It's not easy for me to be in my heart space. This is very uncomfortable for me. So the King of Swords in the reverse is kind of like that hardcore, hard person, very cold and detached. So you might be saying to yourself, like, the hell this person feels this way towards me, because their exterior is telling you that they're just totally fine and that they don't care. But that's just who this person is. They have a very hard exterior. That Five of Swords, this Five of Swords, they've mastered this. They've mastered the art of appearing. I'm getting this too. They've mastered the art of appearing like this. That's the King of Swords, baby. You see that? He's mastered the art of looking like everything is okay. You have all this armor here. He's been wearing different suits of armor for quite some time, and he's been victorious. He's good at this. So you're dealing with somebody who's good at appearing like they are okay. But guess what? In their heart space, they're feeling pain, and they miss the feel of you next to them. They do miss you. But it doesn't seem that way. And it might not ever seem that way, because your person, again, is very skilled at pretending that they're okay and not opening up their heart. But they're thinking about communicating with you. They're thinking about making a move to you. They fantasize about it a lot. All right. So now we're going to go into, let's see, what are we going to go into? Oh, what are telepathic things that this person is sending to you? Signs, okay? So this is going to be things that you might see or hear, and this has to do with your person, because if they're thinking about you, there's some kind of telepathy that's taking place. So we're going to go into my charm cards and see if there's something that your person is sending to you. We're going to combine it with a couple of other decks too. We're going to do my Signs from Spirit Love Oracle, as well as my Connections for the Modern World. So let's see what needs to come through. What telepathic things is your person sending your way, or signs that are showing up in the physical form? We have ice cream. Ooh, beautiful. So there could be something that connects you and your person to some sort of ice cream or ice cream flavor, some sort of taste, kind of like you and your person share the same type of taste, and there's something where you taste something that you're reminded of them. We have Axe, Revenge. Wow. So this connection doesn't come without its challenges. There's definitely been something that's gone down here that's been unfair. I got it with the Five of Swords, and I'm also got it with the Seven of Swords, and all that shadow energy and needing to release this energy and forgive this person, right? Is it possible to forgive and forget? So it's kind of like your person is sending you some sort of telepathic messages about remembering like the sweet times, the sweet taste, you know, Like they missed the way that you taste. They missed the way you guys shared the same taste in things. But then also it's kind of like sabotaged that, cut it out with an axe, revenge, kind of like that's the energy that they're sending you, that they're not sure that you can even be sweet on them ever again. Like you may have axed them out. Yeah, see, there's something about sweet. Candy canes and ice cream, sweet. Remember the good times, baby. Don't focus on all that negative stuff. Don't focus on it. Because what I'm getting here, you guys, is that when it was good, it was good. But when it was bad, it was bad. Okay. And that's why your person came through with this message here, which is, let's read it again. Let me just get it real quick, if I can find it. Is it possible to forgive and forget? Well, they might need to find that out. The only way that they're going to know is maybe if they were to put themselves out there. Okay. So I feel they know you're sweet on them. They know that you have this taste for them. And it's because they have this taste for you. But there's also this revenge energy that's just smack dab right in the middle, right? It's smack dab right in the middle. So as far as what your person is sending you, they're just sending you these sweet reminders to remember the good times. But they also very much recognize that you may have axed them out of your life for a reason, or they axed you out, one of the two. So it might be difficult to remember that. So we have ice cream, axes, and candy canes, right? That might also be sending you some sort of telepathy in regards to a holiday, something having to do with the holidays, Christmas specifically. Remembering a time during the holiday. You guys could have spent Christmas or something together. All right, so this is Signs from Spirit Love Oracle. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, there's something, there's definitely something dark here. There's sadness here. During a rainstorm, melancholy. When it rains, it's almost like your person is connecting with you, or they're in a rainy place and they're feeling sad and melancholy. We already saw that sad, heartbreak, loss. Horns, dominance, okay? It's like a bull or a buffalo, one of the two. Or maybe an ox, not sure. But horns, this is dominance, trying to be dominant, trying not to feel it, trying to push through the pain. So I feel like sometimes you guys feel your person's energy being very soft, being very warm and caring. And then there's other times where it's just like totally cold and detached, like the horns, you know? It's just this very hot and cold energy that you're getting from your individual. Yeah, and we have beard, maturity. So they could have a beard. They may have a beard when you guys come back together. Something like that. But there's definitely something about mature. So they're still maturing on their journey. We did see that early on. And also maybe they're waiting for a little bit more time to go on before they can actually take the bull by the horns, as in take the bull by the horns of the situation with you and do something that they need to do. So we have these gnomes coming through. Yeah, look. Oh my gosh, you guys, there's 2 axes in this reading. That means something. I don't know. They know that you have an axe to grind with them. So this person is a little fearful of dealing with you. It's almost like they're afraid to get the horns, or they're afraid to take the bull by the horns. So you might be receiving some sort of messages through songs, or messages through just different things that you're seeing, different words that are speaking to you about how this person is feeling about what went wrong and what went down between the two of you. They know that there's an axe to grind here, but they might feel like they're just not strong enough to take the bull by the horns and handle it, right? Now we have fling. I mean, this I think it was Ace of Wands energy. Let me just double check that. Ace of Wands energy here. Where was that? I think that was for you and what you were bringing to the contract. Yeah, see the Ace of Wands. I remember it was there. This was your contract, like what you were bringing into the contract. This just bam. This very intense, just whew, like fiery, passionate, fireworks. I mean, there are fireworks when you and them came together. They still feel it. Okay. And I'm also getting too that this person could have just treated you like a fling. Because remember, their shadow is that they treated you like second class. They treated you like you weren't good enough. They may have not made you feel important in one aspect, and then they, in a way, devalued you the next minute. It was just a very weird and odd situation or behavior that they displayed upon you. So, but they want you to remember the fireworks. They want you to remember the sweetness, the good times that you guys shared. It's very important for this person for you to remember this, because they know that the shadow, it's like, may have outweighed the good. And we could have some 4th of July connection there as well. Yeah, your person is either in isolation, alone, or when they're alone, when they're all alone and isolated, they're really feeling this very heavy melancholy energy. Okay. So if you're suddenly just feeling melancholy, or you're feeling like these bursts of energy, this is coming from your person. But the axe came up 2 times, you guys. That is significant from your person to you right now. Don't know why. Take it as it resonates. Wow. Interesting energy. So now let's take a look and see what is the energy moving ahead. Okay. So nothing's guaranteed. What happens with future energy? Future can be changed by someone's free will, by their choices, by their actions. But we're just going to take a little bit of a snapshot of a possible upcoming future energies with this person. Okay. So what is their energy? So this is just them in the future. Then we're going to take a look at you in the future. And then we're going to take a look at you guys as a team. That's what we're going to do. So we're going to go into my Earth and Sky Oracle, which is my newest oracle. And we're going to combine it with my Divine Feminine Healing. All right, this is your person and the projected future. We have autumn, time of letting go, making preparations, shadow work, and giving thanks. Remember early on what's going on with your person's ascension here? Their ascension was shadow work. Remember? Shadow work. So that makes a lot of sense to me. So maybe they're going to be facing their shadows in autumn, but it doesn't have to be an actual timing. It just means that them in the projected future, so moving forward, they're dealing with their shadows. They're making preparations to let things go. They're giving thanks to maybe certain challenges that they've had to go through and face, maybe even giving thanks to you for what you've represented for them, things that they didn't want to look at. So to me, this is like a resolution. I do not deprive myself of enjoyment in this life. So I like this because I really got this energy earlier that your person may do things to please other people. And this is a behavior that needs to stop, putting their own needs second versus what their tastes are, what they really want. There's something about you that's unusual and special, and they have a taste for you. Other people might not accept it, or other people might judge your person for being into someone like you. And that's something that is a shadow that your person is having to clear. Okay. They feel like the society or the people in their lives are not going to accept someone like you. Okay. So they're combating that. So I do feel like they are preparing themselves. They're making preparations to no longer deprive themselves of what they truly want. That's what I'm seeing. What about you? We have the ram. Wow. Horns. Look at that. Aries energy, natural born leader, competitive and confident, short-tempered and impatient. Now, you already came through as the King of Wands in today's reading. So that tells me here that this is somebody who is a leader. This is somebody who is moving forward very confidently, okay? Very confidently in their life. So you're going to continue on in that energy is what I'm seeing. And this rejection is for my divine protection. We already saw that with King of Wands. You know that right now it's not a favorable time for you and your person to be together. Again, you're not focused on it. You're moving ahead anyways. You're moving ahead anyways. That's okay. Whatever is unavailable for you right now is unavailable for a reason. If this person is not available for you, you're not going to sit around and cry about it. You're not going to sit around and waste your time. You're going to continue to move forward with your life. If they show up later, fantastic. If they don't, you're just going to find a way to keep carrying on. Let's take a look at this connected energy between the two of you in the future. We have black hole. Okay, getting sucked in, no way out, the end of the line, complete void. That's interesting. Honesty. I speak up when I have something to share. I am no longer fearful of what other people cannot handle. The future with the two of you is dependent upon somebody pulling away from their shadow. This shadow, this fear, I'm not trying to put it all on your person, but your person came up with a lot of shadow work that they needed to do and a lot of energy placed upon what other people think. Your person, as long as they continue to stay blind, unawakened, staying very attached to their ego, they will continue to go down this black hole. They will continue to get sucked in. This also goes for you as well. If you continue to put all of your happiness on this person and hold them responsible for all of your happiness and everything that's going on into your life, you will continue to get sucked in deeper and deeper into that energy where you will not flourish and grow. Remember how it came up already, where there was a message about the feminine. Okay, I'm going to pull it up here just so you guys can see it for reference. Remember, this was your shadow energy. You were needing to release some kind of energy here. There was an opportunity for you to cry forever for this person, remember? Instead, you're meant to release this energy. Say farewell. Let it go. Because if you don't, what's ultimately happening here is you're slowing down your progress and you're not flourishing as the divine feminine. So this is very, very positive because it is showcasing to us that what we mourn for, what we hold on to, we're just going to continue to go down deeper and deeper into a despair, a black hole. So let's be honest with ourselves. Let's speak up. Let's basically, put it out there that I am not going to put my life on hold. If I have something to say, I'm not going to be fearful of what other people can't handle. So if you and this person are in contact, which I don't feel like a lot of you are, but if you are, you may have to say to this person, I'm sorry, I can't continue to go down this path with you. I have to save myself. I have to take care of myself. Okay? But I also feel like your person is going to have to speak up and take back their power and stop putting their needs second and telling their family members or their friends, or just by their actions pulling away and doing what they want, doing what they love anyways, and being honest with themselves of who they really are. Because if they're not honest with themselves and they continue to go down this hole of what other people deem fit for them, and they don't do what's right for them deep down, then they're going to continue to go down this black hole. And we can see here with your person that they might be depriving themselves of enjoying their life on account of what other people are going to think. So until they take back their power, they're going to continue to get sucked into this hole. So the connection may be headed towards a dark place unless someone pulls themselves out. I reject this black hole. This is what you're saying. I reject this black hole. I'm protecting myself from going down this black hole. I will no longer get sucked into this black hole. I'm going to instead choose a life of enjoyment, choose a life of prosperity and abundance. I'm going to choose to focus on that instead of the lack. So these are all choices here, you guys, for our future. Okay. So it's not condemning your future. It's not saying that there's no hope for this connection in the future. It just means that if we don't change our ways, we are going to continue to go down into the depths of despair if we don't take responsibility. So now what we're going to do, you guys, is we're going to go into the messages. So a bonus message about this eclipse, this lunar eclipse, this full moon in Sagittarius, flower, blood moon, I believe it's what it's called, energy. Remember, you guys, Jupiter, which rules Sagittarius, is all about expansion. It's all about freedom, freeing ourselves. So how is this moon? How is this moon showing up for you? This is a combination of heal yourself and mystical healing reading cards. So we're going to get one healing card and one mystical. That's a mystical card. Break addiction. Wow. We're being asked to break our addictions, you guys. What are we addicted to? What are we holding on to that's no longer serving us? Okay, let's see. And we have sadness. So again, those tears that came up, remember, we've cried enough. We've mourned enough about this. It is time for us to now do the healing. Break this cycle. Break this. It's almost like what Spirit's trying to tell us here is that maybe we've become addicted to the pain. We've become addicted to the pain. And that might sound ridiculous, but sometimes the pain is all you have left. So we are afraid to let the pain go because without the pain, then it's almost like we're no longer feeling the connection. Some of us are afraid to step into a healthier version of ourselves because we're afraid that somehow this connection with this person is going to dissipate, and it may for some. Or it may just kind of shift into a new direction. And sometimes change is scary. This right here is Goddess Power Oracle. We're going to grab a goddess that's working with you. We have Metis, wisdom. So what is Jupiter's energy is about wisdom as well, spirituality and wisdom. So this right here is about expanding your mind to new forms of thought and wisdom to help you evolve on your journey. That's beautiful. So Metis. You guys may want to look that goddess up. I definitely suggest doing that. Look that goddess up and see what else this goddess is representing for you right now and why. This right here is called the Lantern Oracle. The unknown. Yeah, see? Knowing the unknown. I'm getting here that this is scary. It's scary because we don't know what's going to happen. We really don't. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. We don't know what's going to happen with this person. We don't know where we're going to be 10 years from now. But that's a part of the excitement of the journey of life. You know, we can either hold on to things because we feel safe, because it's all we know, or we can open ourselves and expand ourselves. Oh, interesting. 5 and 5. See that? Something needs to change here. 3 plus 5 is 8. It's the infinity symbol. There's a chain. It's going round and round. We're not getting anywhere. We've got to break this cycle, you guys. So this full moon in Sagittarius is giving some of you guys an opportunity to break a cycle, break an addiction, break your need to be sad. You do not need to be sad any longer. You can honor this connection. You can say thank you for what it has taught you, but now it's time to move beyond the sadness. It's time to move beyond the pain. It's time to move beyond the wound here. And some of you guys, you may feel like, I don't know what to do if I don't have this. Spirit's asking you to do it. Yeah, we have something about 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Earth here. There's like this egg. There's like this beautiful energy here, something that wants to be developed, something that, some sort of skill that you have, something that you're going to be learning here. So you're going to be learning in a whole new way. So this is the energy that's coming up. We are afraid to let go of this story because this story has defined our journey for so long. This person, this situation, everything that it's brought up in us, our spirituality, all this stuff. This is a story. But this story, this chapter, I should say, this chapter in this book is coming to a close. And we're scared because we don't know what the next chapter is going to be. We feel that without all of this stuff that we've associated with this person, that we don't even know who we're going to be anymore. That's scary. But Spirit's saying, get ready because there's more to learn here. This isn't the end of the story. It's not the end of the book. It's just the end of this chapter. So we're being asked to step more into that student mode. The 8 of Pentacles. Let's open ourselves up to some new form of thought, new form of expansion, new form of learning and experiencing this journey. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, there. See, you guys, it's you. The King of Fire, King of Wands. This is your energy. It's coming up again. Leo, hardcore. King of the Jungle. Taking the bull by the horns in your own life. Taking back your power. Being in a leadership state. So you guys are not meant to just follow this person around, wait for this person to figure it out. No. You're meant to take back your power and control on your journey. You're meant to conduct energy from a mastery level. You're not meant to just, you're a student, but you're also a master. You're a student, but also a master. So embrace this King of Fire. This is you. Embrace your spirit, embrace your mission, embrace your purpose, embrace your skills. Start taking your skills to the next level. If some of you guys have been in learning mode for all this time, you're ready now. You're ready to frickin' rule. You're ready to do something with all that you've learned. Stop playing it safe and small and start jumping more into that leadership role. And we have the Two of Swords. The only thing that can hold you back is you. That's it. Remember we talked, I think I said this, light and shadow, right? Our light and shadow has something to teach us. It's not about being afraid of our shadows. We have to embrace our shadows, but it's not all about being dark or light. Let's find that nice balance in the middle somewhere. You know, that balance in the middle is what's really healing. So we can make a choice. We can make a choice here. And remember, I think the thing that came up for you guys, let me just see it one more time. One more time, because this is very significant with what's already come up here. Which cards was it? Oh, I hate it when I do this. I put them all like the wrong way. This was about your journey and an opportunity for ascension. Let's see. Where is it? Yeah, here it is. Here it is. Your opportunity for ascension. Balancing the scales. Look at that, guys. Scales. It's not an accident. So this is telling you here that it's time for you to level up on your journey. It's time for you to enter into a new phase on your journey. This old phase is just no longer serving you. Okay? It's just not serving you in the most powerful way. There's something else. There's something more here. But you've got to be willing to release and kind of eclipse it out and cycle it out. And open yourself up and expand your mind to something new, new concepts, new ways of thought. Okay? Maybe labels or a specific thing that you were attached to. Maybe you're just kind of like, you know what? I'm going to drop the label. I'm going to drop this. I'm going to drop that. It's okay. There's something else here. There's something else for me to learn. With this whole situation, this whole dynamic with this person, there's some other layer here that I'm not seeing. But guess what? I'm willing to release my attachment to it, my need for it, my addiction to it. And I'm willing to now open my mind up and expand my mind and to expand to new levels here on my spiritual journey. And that's what this whole eclipse, new or full moon in Sagittarius is all about. Love it, you guys. So anyways, I really hope that you guys enjoyed the reading this week. Thank you so much for tuning in. And stay tuned because on Wednesday, I will be posting a reading all based on this energy of the full moon in Sagittarius. All right, take care, you guys. Bye-bye.